Welcome to Android App Addicts, episode number 61. The show where we go over Android apps mainly. Got 4 hosts on the show today. We all bring some apps to the table. We talk about them, hash it out. We see what's good. We see what's goofy. We see what's ridiculous. We see what's awesome in the app markets of the internet. And it's a lot of fun. Then we go over maybe some emails, voicemails, Android news, whatever we got. So let me introduce the co-host, and we will get started right away. Starting with the Door-to-Door Geek, Steve McLaughlin from DoorToDoorGeek.com and LinuxForTheRestOfUs.com. Door?
Hey, Steve. How's everything going? I got to run super quick, cut off my heat. I'll be right back.
No problemo. We'll see Door in a second. Tim Kelly from Tim's Computer Fix and Tech... Oh, gosh, I was trying to say Tim and Tech at the same time. TechChatShow.com. What's up, Tim?
Say that 10 times fast. Hey, Steve. Good to see you. I'll be right back. I got to go. Nah.
That'd be awesome if all you guys did that to me. What's going on?
I am apptastic. Is that a word? Did I make one up? I'm trying to make words up like Door does. I guess it doesn't work as well with me.
You have other qualities like meeting celebrities in bathrooms and such.
Yeah. The president.
You just heard the voice of Sean Johnson, our third co-host.
Oh, yeah. From
SJ Geek 89 on Twitter and Sean Johnson on Google+. What's up, Sean?
Nothing. What's going on, guys?
Nothing here.
Hopefully I make it through this broadcast here. It's been a really rough week tech-wise for me. Been pulling my hair out all week, so. Yeah,
I saw an unfortunate event on the Google+ stream.
Yeah.
What happened?
I dropped I was standing on the rug and I dropped the phone on the tile floor. I don't know how that happened, but I knew instantly. I mean, it landed face down, the back popped off, and I was just like, man, that's a really big impact to pop the back off. And I didn't even want to lift it up. My wife, my 3 kids, they're just kind of, looking, and I just lifted it up, and there it was, shattered. I was just like, oh. And I had a talk with my youngest son about an hour before about how you got to control your anger and everything. So it wasn't easy. Dad went in the bedroom, put his head in his hands, and just didn't want to talk to anybody for a while.
I know that feeling, man. I never broke my screen, but I know the feeling of dropping them. And oh, Sean, I feel for you.
Yeah.
Well, just imagine though. I mean, you could look at it on the bright side. Now you get to purchase yourself a new device.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, actually, you know what? I found out this morning too that packing tape is the new duct tape. Fixes everything.
Oh,
no, because I have the same exact phone. I have a backup, so
you did.
I was trying to use that, but I put some tape on my normal phone just because I was almost like glass was just falling off every time I'd swipe. And I'm just gonna order the part on eBay because I do like iPhone screen repairs and stuff. So
cool.
You can
so you swipe and your index finger will be sliced open.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
That's horrible.
Well, condolences is all I have to say.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Door. Start us off, and you wanted to talk about. You told us we have to bring it up, but what was it? What was that about?
Well, first off, I'm very sorry for earlier. The first thing I had to talk about super quick.
Yes.
Chronologically in order, I want to talk about the latest good thing to happen to me. If you're following me on Google+, go look at my stream. I went to a place today by the name of Captain Harvey's. Best dang subs, period. So good, in fact. For the last 2 days, in my head, mind you, no one else was hearing this, I was singing in my head, the sub will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar.
All right, that's enough.
And it just wouldn't stop.
The sub?
I just wanted my sub. So I had that going through my head nonstop. Got it today. Felt like I needed a nap for the next 5 hours.
Dude, that's awesome. Well, how far away is that place from where you live?
From where I live, about 20 miles. From my work, about 10 miles, I'll say. And I literally went there with $200, barely had enough, came back with 2 copier boxes filled with an easy 50 pounds of cheesesteaks for everybody, including my boss, my boss's boss, and the CIO. So I knew I didn't have to rush.
Well, looking at the size of that sub, I'm willing to bet that you didn't have to leave to go turn off the heater.
True.
Dude, that thing's humongous.
Yeah. And my car still smells good.
Awesome.
Okay. I digress. I had to say it because, man, that was really good.
Yeah, it looks good. Thank you.
Now, if we rewind it chronologically a little bit more, this is Android related. Last week had email guy asked me like 5 lengths questions or so. A couple of them were really a little bit difficult. I thought home, look, I'm sick right now. I'll answer you tomorrow. He was patient, said okay. Next day I typed it up. It was a good long email. I don't typically type real long emails, but this was a good long email. He responded, wow, thanks for the information. And then he basically said, can I have your address? Unless you're afraid of serial killers and homicide, you know, people. I said, dude, my address is everywhere. I don't care. I didn't even pay it no mind. I just thought, okay, cool. He said, I want to send you something. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say donate here or donate there. Okay, just whatever. Monday morning, I come home, and there's a box out front of my house. I didn't even pay attention to it. I took it upstairs. Then me and my wife had to run to the store. Boom, boom, boom. Came back. She said, what did you order? I didn't order nothing. What did you order? She said, wasn't me. I'm thinking to myself, man, she just ordered something and forgot. I go over, and I start to open it up. And I was nearly almost in tears, Steve.
Really?
Because it blew me away. Absolutely, unequivocally put me on my butt. I had a listener send me a Kindle Fire.
Wow. Look at that big. That's awesome.
So
Sweet.
I've been playing with this a lot.
And
Yes, and the only thing I get from the listeners are like used fire socks.
Well, I don't even know what a used fire sock is.
what is a fire sock, Tim?
That's a long story. If you listen to Daily, there's a past story I did about how a flame erupted in a customer's computer, and I just panicked, looked around, and the closest thing I could find was a sock. I just grabbed it and put it out. Now people send me used fire socks. I got
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I hope they're used fire
I
socks.
can show you. I'll turn my
That's
camera around.
great. That is absolutely
I do
great.
want to see them. Watch Tim Photoshop in some socks.
I know.
Here. It's right here. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Well-
Zoom in. There's 2 of them hanging right there.
really did.
No way.
That is fantastic.
Oh, dude. That's awesome,
Spare.
Tim.
Spare fire socks.
Very
They're looking
cool.
out for you.
Yeah, they're looking out for me.
That's great. Well, now I've only had the device less than 4 complete days. That's the first thing I got to throw out there. I can't speak in depth about it. What I will say is this. Oh, Steve, Cody Cooper wants to put on a raffle kind of thing.
Yeah.
How long will it take Dora to root and ROM the Nook? Or the Fire, sorry. I haven't done it yet.
Yes.
I keep telling myself for the first 30 days, I want to go through the Amazon experience. Good, bad, I want to go through it. I want to know what other people can expect by this.
Right.
Because other people might not root and ROM it.
Right. Makes sense.
Right. First thing I got to say, Amazon streaming movies like butter.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I even had my phone, tethered it at work in a concrete building during a break, and was streaming movies to it. And no stutter, no hiccup, no nothing for at least 15 minutes straight.
Wow.
They're doing
Nice.
something right on the streaming. You know what I mean? They have those bits compressed really good. You know, I'm not a reader, so the book reader part means nothing to me. I gave it to my wife for a couple minutes. Then I had to yank it out of her hands. She seemed to like the book functions of it
Really?
a lot.
As Dor rolls his eyes.
I know.
Your fire's in trouble, isn't it?
She thinks it is, but it ain't. The apps are just like your app store on your normal device. You know, the one thing I gotta say that I almost was mad that I didn't have was a simple, effective way to transfer anything to it when I was at work. No SD card ports, no USB ports,
Right.
no nothing ports, no Bluetooth. Because they even tried Red Dwarf's Bluetooth file transfer, or was it Bluetooth? Was it him?
I don't know.
It was Sean.
Yeah.
Bluetooth file transfer. Yeah. I even loaded it. Tried to load it. I'm thinking, oh, it doesn't even have Bluetooth. So I can't do that. That was a little bit of a headache. But if you're online, I thought, what am I doing? I'm going to sync it up to Dropbox. Going to the Amazon Marketplace, no Dropbox. So then I start to look around a little bit. Let me tell you something. That Amazon Market is a little lacking.
Sparse.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely apps not in existence. I searched for FTP, thinking, well, I'll get an FTP client.
Yeah.
Really?
No FTP, nothing
Yeah.
in them. Okay.
These are like general consumer apps that go in there, probably, right?
Well, yeah,
I've
and
noticed that
then
too.
and then I said, well, who do they expect? What kind of person do they expect to have this device? So then I went from the main menu, I went newsstand, thinking I don't read nothing, but let me go take a look. And then what I see is things that's still collecting, things like Us Magazine, Cosmopolitan, Time. I'm thinking, dude, this device is not meant for a computer person. Not at all.
Did you ROM this thing?
No, it's still
Okay.
running the full window.
All right.
I'm telling you.
Guys,
For
what do you
30
think? All right, let's do it. Let's do it right now because I think you got a week on this before it's ROM'd. Sean?
Well,
Yeah,
you're going.
I
gotta
before
first
the
say-
next show.
Before the next show, Tim?
Yeah.
Wow. Tough. I knowing Door is. I would say not 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Okay.
Yep. No
Continue.
more than that.
All right.
Well, I'll say
continue,
Cody Cooper said 17 days. He said, that's my bet. And he figuratively put his money on the table. And he said, there's no way that thing's going to last more than 17 days.
Okay.
But yeah, I come in here. It's like Lucky Magazine, Bon Appetit, Teen Vogue,
Yeah.
Brides.
Maybe you're right, Sean.
I mean, I understand wanting to try and run it the way it's meant to be run by like normal people, but dude, you ain't gonna last 30
within
days.
within the first few days, you're going to have an idea of how it runs at stock.
Oh,
Really?
dude. And super quick. This Kindle Fire, I'm not even sure what kind of processor it has. I know it has 512 megs of RAM, and people on the Twit network were saying it's laggy. It's laggy. It's not, it isn't good. It's laggy. Okay. I know this device, the Dell Streak, has a Tegra 2 processor in it. The Fire is faster.
Really?
The Fire is definitely faster. I have no hesitation.
Really?
Period. Anywhere. If they call that hesitation, I guess my eyes are at a different refresh rate
Interesting.
because I don't see no hesitation.
So general consensus. I mean, general
200
opinion.
$200, it's a slam dunk.
Okay.
It's great. No camera in it. I don't care. The only thing it didn't have in it, which I thought it would be a light sensor to automatically adjust the brightness. That isn't there. That's
Battery
the only thing
life?
battery life is phenomenal compared to this Dell Streak at the most 4 solid hours of use. If I would take it to work and periodically during the day play with it, by the end of the day, dead battery.
Load it
I
up,
took-
Door, with some graphical games, man, and
Well-
give that a go and report back to us on that. Definitely.
Well, the only game I loaded on here was a game called Shift. It was, I think, an Amazon free app of the day, not graphically intensive. Cool. But I was doing that and just doing some general messing around with it kind of thing. And it was like 2 complete days, and I